All right, so this sick bastard Diddy, there's an update in all the stuff going on with him. A woman has alleged that Diddy assaulted her on video in a latest lawsuit, sexually assaulted her. This is from Andrew Dalton of AP News. I will just be saying essaying instead of the R word, but please know that every time I'm saying that, the R word is specifically used. It's as serious as it can go. That's what's going on in this story. So this is, again, AP News, Andrew Dalton. Another woman sued Sean Diddy Combs on Tuesday, alleging that the music mogul and his head of security SA'd her and recorded it on video at his New York recording studio in 2001. The lawsuit, filed in federal court in New York, the latest of several similar suits against Combs, comes a week after he was arrested and a federal sex trafficking indictment against him was unsealed. During the searches of Combs' homes earlier this year, law enforcement seized narcotics, videos of sexual performances, and more than 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricant, according to prosecutors. They said agents also seized firearms and ammunition, including 3 AR-15s with the face serial numbers in his bedroom closet in Miami. Thalia Graves alleges that when she was 25 years old and dating an executive who worked for Combs in the summer of 2001, Combs and Joseph Sherman lured her to a meeting at Bad Boy Recording Studios. She said they picked her up in an SUV and during the ride gave her a drink, likely laced with a drug. According to the lawsuit, Graves lost consciousness and awoke to find herself bound inside Combs' office and lounge at the studio. The two men SA'd her, slapped her, slammed her head against a pool table, and ignored her screams and cries for help, the lawsuit alleges. At a news conference in Los Angeles with one of her attorneys, Gloria Allred, Graves said she has suffered from flashbacks, nightmares, and intrusive thoughts in the years since. It has been hard for me to trust others, to form healthy relationships, or even feel safe in my own skin, Graves said, crying as she read from a statement. She said it is a pain that reaches into your very core of who you are and leaves emotional scars that may never fully heal. Combs remains jailed without bail in New York on federal charges alleging that he ran a vast network that facilitated sexual crimes and committed shocking acts of violence using blackmail and other tactics to protect Combs and those close to him. He pleaded not guilty to racketeering, conspiracy, and sex trafficking. His attorney said he is innocent and will fight to clear his name. Representatives did not immediately respond to an email seeking comment on the latest lawsuit. There was no immediate indication from the lawsuit or from Combs' representatives whether Sherman had a separate attorney who could comment on the allegations. The lawsuit was filed under the New York City Victims of Gender-Motivated Violence Protection Act and comes during a 2-year window that suspends legal deadlines and allows sexual assault victims to sue over abuse that might have otherwise be too old to pursue. Allred declined to say whether her client had spoken to investigators in Combs' criminal case. The indictment in that case mentions only allegations since 2008. Graves' lawsuit also alleges that late last year, after Combs' former singing protege and girlfriend Cassie had filed a lawsuit that began the surge of allegations against him, Graves learned through her former boyfriend that Combs had recorded her essay and shown it to others and sold it as pornography. Graves' lawsuit says both Combs and Sherman contacted her multiple times in the years after the assault, threatening repercussions if she told anyone what had happened to her. She was in a divorce and custody fight at the time and feared losing her young son if she revealed anything, the suit says. Graves said at the news conference that the guilt and shame attached often made me feel worthless, isolated, and sometimes responsible for what happened to me. The lawsuit seeks damages to be determined at trial and for all copies of the video to be accounted for and destroyed. The lawsuit also names as defendants several companies owned by Combs, the 3-time Grammy winner and founder of Bad Boy Records, who was among the most influential rap producers and executives of the past 3 decades, but is clearly a sick fuck. Look, man, I'm so sorry to this young lady. I'm so sorry to anybody that like ended up on the end of this fucking psycho, man. Like there's even people that are talking. I mean, people have put collaborations of Eminem's raps over the years, and he has been going at Diddy forever. I saw another collaboration where Diddy parties essentially have been the open Hollywood secret / joke for a while. Family Guy, South Park, all sorts of shows like live action and animated taking shots at Diddy and his proclivities, man. I think the thing about this that upsets me more than anything is that means that this has been an open secret this whole time. And I understand that he's very influential and very powerful, and the people he was connected to, and the people he apparently had this blackmail over. But like, fuck, not one person. That sucks. And again, I'm not gonna come for anybody like that, because that's exactly what coercion is. That's exactly what organized crime will do. You are intentionally terrifying or threatening people that you're hurting, so they aren't gonna speak up. And those around it don't want to get caught up in the crossfire either. I just, between like him and Weinstein and Cosby, man, God, fucking gross. So I really wish for this woman that she finds the peace that she's looking for. I hope that you win your lawsuit, you know, at the very least. And I hope that Diddy faces justice, man. I really hope that he does. So with that, let me know what you think in the comments, man, down below.